All right, what's up, everybody? Oh, actually, I'm going to move this back over here. What? That's where it usually is, and usually it's about this size. We shrank it a little for last week's streams with Pokemon and Ken Bridge of Spirits, and because there was a lot more information on that side of the screen, we swiped it over. But welcome everybody to my nightly stream. As always, I am Ray Carcillo here on my Twitch.tv/Ray Carcillo channel. We are playing Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. For those of you who don't know, this is kind of an open world action, more open world adventure game with puzzle and mystery elements. It's by Frogwares. For those of you who don't know, they basically do the Sherlock Holmes games. They're known for them. The last one I played was 2014's Crimes and Punishments, which I really loved. So I'm really excited that they gave me a code, and I really want to thank them right off the bat for providing a code so that we could do this here on a Monday, Monday before Thanksgiving. And I hope you're all having a great holiday week. Hope you're having a good, like me, you're gonna have a short week and looking forward to a lot of turkey on Thursday. Or whatever you may eat. I know some folks don't prefer turkey. I had a friend who made a big shepherd's pie last year, but that's him. But yeah, so Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, we're playing the PS5 version. It is on also Xbox Series X and PC with an Xbox One and an Xbox One and a PS4 version, coming later at some point. But right now, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. This is the PS5 version. Chapter 1, obviously the idea of Sherlock Holmes, this is kind of like, if you're familiar with, let's say, with comic books like a Batman Year One or something of that nature, right? Kind of an origin story, very early in Sherlock's career. And basically his mother just passed, and he has to see if there's any foul play involved, I believe is how this is going to go. So here we are, Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1 from Frogwares, PS5 version. Also, sorry for starting the stream a few minutes late tonight. Had a couple of PC issues, which it happened.
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff, and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Oh, thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
Also,
so much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids.
I don't want to talk over the cutscene, but that's not
Sherlock
John Watson. It's a
Grumpy.
different John.
Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
That's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Alright, so now that the opening cutscene, I believe, is done or ending, want to also briefly mention that we are doing a You Pick It Wednesday. Go to my Twitter channel, Twitter account, twitter.com/RayCarcillo, and you can vote either Pokemon, this, or Kenna Bridge of Spirits, more of one of those three. You guys get to choose. Right now, Pokemon has a narrow lead over Kenna, and although Sherlock does have some votes, right now it is sitting in third. And of course, if you haven't, be sure to follow. In fact, actually, let me put here on the Twitch chat a reminder: the social channels, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that fun stuff.
Hey, Sherry. Come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
It's an interesting fashion style.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers,
That's
sir?
a lot of papers.
Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony.
It's fitting that the room is 221. For those of you, of course, who are fans of Sherlock Holmes historically, his offices in London, of course, are 221B Baker Street. So it makes sense that he would his room would be 221 here in the hotel. Nice little nod to just messing with the buttons, different modes. Oh, what's this? A letter lost in a hotel. Dear James, I read your treatise on the binomial theorem with great interest, and although some parts of it still remain unclear for me, I must say that you have done an impressive amount of research. I strongly recommend you publish as soon as possible, for I anticipate a great and wide practical usage of your method as soon as it becomes known. Sincerely yours, Professor Gilbert. Can't go there. Probably things of interest would come up here if we do this little pulse. Let's see, 221. I imagine is, let's see if that's 223, 222. Here we go, 221. The bellhop is here with my luggage. Fantastic.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps, in the meantime, you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight, the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Room's not ready, alright.
Let's check what they have on offer.
Yeah. Sorry about this, just... wanted to let my friend know that I was streaming and not to bother me here at this point. Sorry about that. Happens, real life. Now this is convenient right here.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck. Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this?
What's up,
already?
Squirtle? How's it going? Good to see you pop in.
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait? Why? Pardon me? Why should I sit for a portrait? Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification. All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs. How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world? That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind. Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see? Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict spatch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Hollandaise sauce. I could go for some I can go for some eggs now. Yeah, I'll make that for dinner. Breakfast for dinner.
Your room is upstairs, sir.
Yeah.
Number
I know.
221.
Oh, wow. Actually, this is a pretty big world. Look at this. I imagine we'll be playing all of these, traveling over the Isle of Cordona. See John's diary. Portrait of him, of his buddy John. Case book. Very good. Well, we just started it, Squirtle. As I was saying at the beginning, is that this is done by Frogwares. It's, if you've played any of the Sherlock Holmes games before, they're kind of open world adventure games, mystery puzzle games. Not quite point and click, but similar. Kind of like a point, yeah, I mean, kind of like a point and click adventure, but you have a bit more agency in these worlds. I last played one of these for Crimes and Punishments and really enjoyed that. It introduced the idea of the Mind Palace, which of course borrows from the Sherlock TV show. And I think they did a really good job of it there, so I'm excited to kind of get into this and explore a bit more. We're just getting underway. It's Sherlock Holmes, it's chapter 1. The idea is like a year 1, right? It's kind of like an origin story. His mom just died, so he's visiting the Isle of Cordona to kind of pay his last respects, and before heading on back to London. But I'm sure, of course, there's going to be some mysteries to solve here, as there seems to be dark rituals at the graveyard. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of little side quests and things to discover and discuss as the game goes on, and as Sherlock continues to find
I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
notes lying around.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
But yeah, Squirtle, if you were expecting like a shooter or something of that nature, that is not this game.
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
So it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
So I imagine this will be, yeah, some
The hand grip is ahead of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen
tutorial.
from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place.
Did they trade him, Darkstroke? I thought they just let him go. I mean, they weren't going to keep him, so if they got something for him in return, I mean, it's a shame because I think that they could have done better. Oh, he's designated for assignment. I mean, it's a player to be named later, which means they got nothing for him, Darkstroke. So it's. But in my mind, he was already gone anyway, so at least they'll get something from it.
There's the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here. Can I ask you a question?
You're fortunate to ask me, because I know that.
I mean, clearly to the Yankees, he was worth nothing at all, Darkstroke. But I would never have gotten rid of him to begin with. But the Yankees don't know what they're doing. What else is new?
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
Squirtle, thank you for the bits, my friend. I
And
appreciate
would
it.
you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
They said he was out in the garden, the Navy officer, and that's where we started our little jaunt here at the hotel. So we'll head back this way. Engineer, a lot of engineers, noble. Kurdish aristocrat. So I imagine Welsh secretary, retired military officer. Well, I mean, military, Navy's part of the military.
May I ask you something?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Haha, now we can head to the seance
Sherry,
room.
don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
Oh, there you go, unlocked. Huzzah. Documents. So now we have to find... We have to find where the seance was being held. Or is being held, I should say. Again, we're just starting the game, so things will pick up as it goes along. Wow, John gets around quickly.
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
And here we go.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Let's see, look at this. Judging by the heraldic emblem on the signet ring and cane, it can be fairly certain that this man is Lord Craven, a bored, rich English nobleman who travels around Europe squandering his money. His florid face indicates that he has problems with alcohol. He's physically strong still and healthy, but in a few years' time, he'll be wretched. Being constantly drunk, he has had issues with his temper. His red knuckles reveal that he's severely beaten at least one person quite recently. His anger issues mixed with alcohol and contrariety, we could make him a violent person. It changes depending on which one I choose. Which one is he? Judging by the heraldic emblem, of course, yes, Lord Craven we get. His florid face indicates he has succumbed to the temptation to drink a few shots of alcohol, perhaps unsettled by the seance, by his red knuckles. I presume that he's taken boxing lessons to strengthen his physical condition. Already annoyed by the disappearance of his cane. I don't think he's taking boxing lessons because we literally just saw him punch the seance guy in the face. So I'm going to go with this, Lord British nobleman.
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong, middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands.
It's expected, Darkstroke, that the Giants were going to get destroyed tonight. Like, why did anybody think otherwise?
The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed
ectoplasm.
ghost.
Almost like Ghostbusters. Just saw that over the weekend. That was really good.
The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a seance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
I bet you Emmett stole it.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a poor Laranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
New Mind Palace clue. Huzzah!
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
Nothing more from him, it seems.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love
Was this
stuff,
covered
Sherry?
on purpose?
It adds so much atmosphere
Of course.
to the room.
It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see.
Indeed, the trick they should not see. Talk to her.
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing. Ooh, I love the ambiance. Nice and creepy.
Our next witness, possible suspect.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait.
Sounds good.
I will
Sounds good,
investigate,
dude.
And the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into a mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
Oh, now we go to the Mind Palace. So the lady saw someone in the courtyard, so there may be a witness outside for us to look for. A witness?
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
A witness?
I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
Or an accomplice. A broken heel.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
Honeypotter's note. We'll do a quick save. Manual save. Might as well.
May I ask you something?
That's a question I can answer.
So we're looking for a maid. Our busted shoe. We're getting somewhere.
Size 4 with a broken heel. Size 4 with a broken heel.
Also means that she changed shoes, most likely. So the trail ends here. Oh, I thought she had one shoe on. I'm like, wow, we have our culprit.
Help me, please.
Sir, I don't know. Try asking someone else.
Yes, we got this.
Size 4 with a broken heel.
Is there anything else that we can get from this? Aha!
Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja? Unless... No, what a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her. Is this familiar to you?
Oh, yes. I can tell you everything, sir.
Lucia got a scolding from the chief steward for wearing common shoes at work. She should be cleaning near the pictures upstairs now. Excellent. Do. We are on the case. Slowly but surely stalking our prey. Okay, there's no pictures here. No pictures here. There's pictures, but no maid. Maybe this gentleman.
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't help you with that, sir.
I was wondering if he saw if there was a maid nearby. Aha, but there are paintings here.
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented imitation.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
Sherlock Holmes! The truth or a lie?
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance.
I'll tell her the truth.
Lord Craven entrusted me
For better
with
or
its
worse.
recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
A little strong arming.
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully.
Where's the diamond?
Don't play coy. I can tell. Describe what happened during the séance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes. She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You scared the poor girl, Sherry. Did she really deserve that?
Yes.
We all got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
Back to the seance room. What's up, Sean? How's it going, buddy? We're on our first case. A diamond stolen. A diamond stolen right under the nose of Lord Craven from the seance room, trying to summon an Indian king. Was it all a ruse? Was it Lord Craven's mistress? Was it Lord Craven himself? Was it the seance conductor? Or was it his assistant? We head back to the seance room now. Enter
Lady
our
Craven
mind
retired
palace.
to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Yeah, exactly, Fishy. We know the woman was facing the window. Yeah. We know Lord Craven was furious at the seance conductor. The medium. It's my guess that this is how things went around.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
I think it felt like a medium. Yeah. Yeah, so that's your buddy John. But it's not John Watson. It's another John. It's supposedly Sherlock's best friend. Part of me wonders if he's a figment of Sherlock's imagination, with the way he moves around. But... No John Watson in the game, Fishy. It's chapter 1, so Sherlock has not met...
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Oh, I should have listened in more. It's like, press X.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Oh, I guess, yeah. I see. Sun's bad.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember?
Obviously, I guess I got the wrong... It's on the lookout. That's not the... Yes, alright, so well, obviously I did that twice in a row.
Lady Craven is...
Alright, so it's not on the lookout. Oh, I
was being very stealthy, Sherlock, and you threw it all away. Come on, pull yourself together.
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior?
Behavior, yeah, I don't know. I guess just on the lookout.
Lady Craven is not who she...
Like, I'm still not quite sure what I'm supposed to be doing here.
We've got to fall back, Sherlock. I think they're suspicious. Or they were checking you out.
Like, the only thing that, like, what's suspicious in the hall, like... No, the economy. No. Like, I don't know. No, those are the only options. Like, I'm at this point, like, I'm gonna basically, like, just do one at a time. Like, cause to me, being on the lookout, that's suspicious behavior. So there's got to be something third. Maybe it's the sun. Maybe there's something with the sun. Like, because I picked something else and it got scratched out. So on the lookout and making the husband drunk I think are correct. No, not that one. No. So they are correct. Yeah, I'm missing one. So...
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
I also don't like that I have to walk away and, like...
Lady Craven is not...
Nope, not that one. Not that one. No. Oh! Cannot use a fish knife? I would not have thought that suspicious for... the wife. Oh, I get it. It's not a fish. See, when you say fish knife, I think like you're scaling a fish, right? Not, oh, when she's at the table. What's up, Sensei? How's it going? Not that when you're, like, that is insinuating that, like, at a royal dinner or something, like a fancy dinner, she couldn't tell her steak knife from her fish knife. So, that, I guess, okay. So, I was right that I was right. Okay, yeah, no, exactly, Fishy. I'm like, okay, not much, Sensei, just playing the new Sherlock game. Yeah, that's, Fishy, I'm kind of like, okay, that one's a little bit of a stretch for me to figure out without doing what I did, which was just process of elimination, right? But I was also right that Lady Craven is also probably like a mistress or something. Oh, we got ourselves maybe another crime scene. Uh-oh. Diamonds and murder in the hotel.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear, I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Now there's murder involved.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Play to his ego. Classic Sherlock.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know?
I figured that out without doing the overhearing the conversation.
Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did
I'll
you
talk to the
stay?
bartender to confirm his alibi.
I learned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Oh, I shall. I shall there, Lord Craven.
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to...
We found the diamond, though.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour?
Lady did try to steal it.
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell.
No drug problem yet, Sean. Sherlock doesn't have a drug problem yet. At least not that I am aware of. Andrew, it's solid. I mean, if you like the Sherlock Holmes adventure games that Frogwares have done in the past, at least so far, an hour in, it seems to be very much in that vein.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Looking for clues. Looks like strangulation. Well, already off the bat, we know strangulation, right?
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises.
Ooh.
This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted. Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
And somebody else was there looking for something else.
Medium right next door.
Why leave the diamond? If you emptied her purse, Clearly, she might have been after the diamond, but somebody was after something else. A false bottom to her jewelry box. Ah, and the same moth brooch the seance man wore.
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar.
Is she a thief? Well, she is a thief. We know she's a thief.
Fard Rouge Calomel Mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress. Several £1,000, that's quite a fortune. Virtus Audacta Sapit, courage tastes bold. A unique family motto.
No, Andrew, it's on PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC.
Past and poor taste.
No problem, Fishy.
A remarkably simple lock.
Into the Mind Palace. Moth pin, the moth ring, of course. Not yet. All right. Well, let's confirm Lord Craven's case, his alibi, and then also try to get into Luca the seance, the room for the seance, the medium. That's the word I'm looking for. Lord Craven, as we have already deduced, is not a very nice man.
Someone was not happy with his post. Someone was not happy with his post.
New Mind Palace clue. Thief framed the servants. It's probably her. We know that the cheap ring Let's talk to Lord Craven again.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself, was she not dead already?
Evidence updated and a new Mind Palace clue. Stealing, and she blamed the servants. Interesting. Starting to build a bit of a thread here.
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Yes, I do actually believe you, sir, but... Alright, let's head down to the bar. I do believe we've done everything we can here, at least for the moment, in Lord Craven's room. And then also talk to the lobby staff to get the key to 225 and confront Luca. Actually... No, actually this works. I can talk to... John just pops around everywhere.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the séance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
Right you are, Sherlock. The police never make anything better. Especially when it comes to thievery and murder. Oh. Yes, that does make things more quickly. Thank you for that tutorial. Alright.
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed it.
Huh. The bartender did not see Mr. Craven.
Help me, please. Friend, you're lucky there is something I know about this.
Oh, Lord Craven was only there a short time. Interesting. Lord Craven, she may have committed theft, but Lord Craven, now to me, is now top on the list for murder. Yes, indeed. I do believe that is the case. It's good. It's good, Shaolin, as it it's if you like mystery games, if you like solving puzzles, and then you like adventure games, this is great. So yeah, no, Stone, yeah, Stone, it's good, buddy. It's very good. I'm enjoying it thus far, especially as I'm putting pieces together. Is there more in the Mind Palace? These are all solid. This one is still 50-50. Yeah, I liked Crimes and Punishments. I didn't play Devil's Daughter, which was the most recent one, but I did play and like Crimes and Punishments. So now our next job is to find Luca Gallici.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Gallici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Yes, we know that. We know for sure Craven punched him. He's not well. He's ill. I do believe that. Lean appears malnourished. His nose is bleeding. He uses makeup to hide traces of his illness. Fresh sketches, scrapes, recent short fight. Honestly, I wouldn't be. The thing that makes me think of it is the fact that we know the mistress. We know Lady Craven was a thief with the moth ring. He had a moth brooch in the seance room, and it makes me think they might be together. I think he's a former thief.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits prefer clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man, but I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
Liar! Let's see.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Gallici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is
It's a
common theme in
coincidence.
jewelry.
Luca could pick it easily. Let's see. Fresh scratches and Emma was strangled. Ooh, Emma scratched Luca. Oh, and I wonder now, suddenly, if things change. See, those were two red because they conflicted with each other. Now, suddenly things become clearer. There was a window of opportunity. I thought it was too short. We have two suspects. Is it Luca killing his former partner or someone who he knew? Or is it the truth? I'm gonna believe it's this, but we will see. Again, those moth patterns, it's very coincidental. Aha. Lord Craven is an unstable man. But then again, the thing is that if Luca was working with her, why wouldn't he have taken the diamond? Oh, we have some conflict here. Because now if we do this... Ooh. Oh my. My, oh my. Is it Lord Craven or is it Luca? We have two primary suspects. I mean, the evidence all points to Lord Craven. I'm gonna look around and see if I can't find anything a bit more, because he was surprised by the other stuff.
This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Chemical analysis. Let's see, drag out two regions. Haha, success! Rubber latex mixed with phosphorus. Makes sense. For those who don't know, phosphorus, of course, very glows in the dark. Can glow in the dark, basically. Provides a lot of light, especially when heated. Yes, I expected something as well, my dear
faith in
Sherlock.
this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
This guy, John, that's not John Watson, it's very annoying already. Huh.
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation. Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
Yes, let's talk about your ectoplasm.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
That's why he's getting sick.
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it.
That's
when
why
the
he's sick, is because he's
hypertension
drinking
and vomiting
phosphorus.
sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
Haha. So he is a fraud, but I'm starting to think less and less that he's a thief. All the clues have been, well, if all the clues have been found, then there is only one. I mean, again, unless and then Emma tried to frame Luca for her theft of the diamond. In revenge, he killed her. No, I don't know. I'm thinking... I mean, he says that it was the servants who scratched him. Oh, who is it? Is it Lord? I mean, we have two suspects. We have all the clues of the case. But the thing is finding the ectoplasm, it explains more why he's ill. And using the makeup to cover things up. Let's talk about... I'm not going to accuse him.
I need to go.
I want to give one more look around because one of these men are going to jail. We're sending one of them to jail. Oh, you know what I can do? Save. If I'm wrong, I will reload. Because we know... Here's the thing. This is what we know. We know that Lord Craven had time to do it. So did Luca. We know, though, that Luca since Luca, he could have picked the lock, but the lock was not picked. It would have been hard. The room is still locked. My thoughts, I really think it's Lord Craven. I'm really trying to think, because here's the thing. He had the time. We have a witness saying there was time. The thief, if Luca was the criminal that we think that he could be, why would he have left the diamond? We know Lord Craven is very violent. He's literally punched 3 people since the beginning of the case. You're leaning towards Doc Ock. I don't know. What do you guys think in chat? What do you guys think? Did anybody have any anything to weigh in on the case with? And we got a few people here hanging out. But again, there's also that connection with the moths. That's the one thing throwing me off. He seemed surprised. So they both have the jewelry with a similar design. Meaning it's almost as if they could have been working together. Right? We know the medium is a charlatan. We know the medium is a we know the medium is he's a charlatan. He's a scam artist, right? We also know he wears makeup to cover up an illness, and that he's typically gaunt. Large what? I mean, here's the thing. Do we believe that Luca's scratches, which were fresh, medium is a large, but he's at large. Yeah. Emma has a history of deceit. We know Lord Craven can't control his temper. We know that... No, you're not helping. You're not helping, Stone. We know... Oh, goodness. Well, we made a save. We know that he had time to kill Emma. We also know they both could have gotten into the room. They both could have gotten into the room. Again, if Luca and Emma were working together, why would he leave the diamond? That's the thing that's sticking in my craw. I'm gonna go with the Lord. I'm gonna go with Lord Craven, I think. Oh, a part of me wants to look it up and spoil it. I'm really wondering, like, who, it's 50-50. It really feels 50-50, but I'm leaning, my gut says, I'm not looking it up. I'm not. I was checking something on Twitter. All right, I'm gonna go with Lord Craven. I'm gonna go with Lord Craven. I'm living with it. I'm living with my decision. Is that wrong? Is that what that means? Is that... What circles? Those little circles, they're points of interest that I can interact with.
I cannot cover for you, Lord Craven. The facts are conclusive. You murdered your mistress.
It wasn't me. You have no proof, not a whit.
You entered the room just as Miss Emma was hiding the diamond. Discovering that she was the thief was the final straw.
Preposterous. I didn't know a thing about it until you showed me her stash.
You have bruised knuckles and you look a mess. The poor woman fought for her life and you bear all the evidence.
This whole evening was a mess. You know I got into a scuffle with the medium in the seance room. Nothing has changed since then.
So basically, Stone, the reason why some are half full is if I turn them, I change my conclusion.
A couple of whiskeys go down fast for an alcoholic. That left you plenty of time for murder.
That's ridiculous. I am no alcoholic, and there are witnesses who will attest I was there for at least a quarter of an hour.
There's plenty of proof, sir. The police would certainly arrest you.
You scoundrel. You said you would help me. I had nothing to do with it, as you will soon see.
You are dangerous, Lord Craven. Beating your servants is one thing, but murder is another. You will not get away with this.
I'll get out of this, Mr. Holmes, and I swear I'll find you. I will find you. Don't you bastards dare touch me. Holmes, you'll rue the day you gave me my cane when it comes swinging at your head.
If Craven wants to claim his innocence, he should be more careful how he talks.
Money talks too, Sherry. Let's hope it's not too loud.
So was I right?
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on...
So I guess there's no right or wrong answer, I guess.
Murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
Yeah, this is case number 1.
Figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off.
Oh, yes, the game audio is low because for me to A, talk over it, and B, I've still got it set for my normal sports games because everybody wants... That's typically don't want to see... When I'm talking over the sports games, I don't typically talk louder. And you're the first person to notice and mention, even though we've had several people coming in and out, Stone, no, you're the first person to complain about the audio being low. So, there is that. Unfortunately, yeah, I mean, we're almost done with the stream at this point. Yeah. I mean, I can boost it. For a game like this, right, it makes... Right. Most of the time, with games that are obviously more... When I play games that are more action-oriented... Typically, it's better to have the volume lower so it's not blowing out people's speakers. But this was Yeah, this is a quieter game per se than what I typically play. So what are we doing now? Mother's love. Oh, John is your imaginary friend. Look at that. We've now found out that John is Sherlock's imaginary friend who is super annoying, way more annoying than Sherlock. They should have just given us a young John Watson, honestly. I will always wonder. I'm to go to the cemetery in Miner's End. Miner's End. Maltese Bridge. Old City Market. Where's Miner's End? City Hall. Oh. Well. I guess it's this way.
A free ride for every hotel.
I wonder if I made the right choice.
Is everything alright? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
Ooh, a new case. Bum, bum, bum. See, that was basically the tutorial case, right? Ghosts of the Past. Which, now thinking about it, Ghosts of the Past could have multiple meanings. Could be the ghost that they were talking about with the diamond that was conjured, or it could be the fact that Emma and Luca at one time knew each other and she was going to double-cross him. But again, it's just one of those things. I'll have to live with it. And since there doesn't seem to be a really affect the outcome of things.
Can you satisfy my curiosity? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know. Do you know anything about this? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Are you able to help me?
You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get any answers from me.
So what is it? Let's see. Crying angel on her tombstone.
Excuse me, just one question.
A man like you should not speak to a man like me.
Just gonna run over all these graves here. Keep praying.
Do you know anything about this?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
No, I don't. I don't know where I'm going. Can't go that way.
May I ask you something?
Your money doesn't impress me.
May I ask for your assistance?
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
May I ask for your assistance?
Your money doesn't impress me.
Okay, yeah, I get that, but again, I'm just looking for a tombstone. You guys are all working in the cemetery. Somebody point me in the direction of this tombstone that I don't know where it is.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Alright, is that the crying angel? I can't get in through the gate.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft. Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft. Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Right, right. Can somebody open up that gate for me?
Can I ask you a question?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Help me, please.
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry.
Yeah, something's not working, but I don't know how to make this work, especially if that's what I'm looking for. If that's the tombstone, I don't know how to get in there. Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out where the mom's tombstone is, and there's no.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
A man like you should not speak.
There's a figure of a crying angel on my mother's tombstone. Okay. Alright. No, no. No. These are all mausoleums. Yeah, I guess I have to deduce here in the cemetery. Why is a baker sweeping the stones? Is that the guy I gotta talk to? Baker's gonna have days off. Sure. Sure.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
May I ask you something?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Cool. I'm at the cemetery. Where do I go? I just want to put these flowers on this stupid tombstone so I can get to my next murder case. Like, cemetery's locked.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you. I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Okay. Okay. Finally.
My was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem. The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
Yeah, I see. I some of this stuff, like,
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred.
I knew that was. I knew already that was the gravestone. Like,
I feel rather faint.
You're fine. You're fine. It's over now.
Now the gate opens.
It will get easier soon.
Okay. Yeah, Fishy, I thought that too. I think it's a very weird character design to have his sleeve rolled up halfway like that. I don't get it either. Well, sorry that took 10 minutes to figure out that there was a thing right next to my imaginary friend
familiar, John.
that needed to be triggered.
Why is it here?
Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother.
His mother was only 40. Makes sense, though, 19th century.
This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested? A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prince suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall. Is this familiar to you?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Short guy, fancy shoes. Yes. Cool. How many of those are around here? Thing is, Sherlock's tall, so I
Excuse me,
can't,
just
like...
one question. Mr. Fancy Clothes won't find any answers here.
That Welsh guy was my best bet at finding somebody fancy, I think. That guy has no shoes, so it can't be him. Probably not him.
Can I ask you a question?
No one listens to us, so why should I listen to you, oofbird?
Oofbird. You're an oofbird. Probably, yeah, like, alright. There's only one fancy guy in the entire cemetery, and he said it ain't me. Oh, another clue.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
Alright, we got the trail. Found his bike.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
A portable easel was kept there. The Hospitaller Crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. It's stained with oil paint.
Yeah, it's the artist guy near the mausoleum, but he wasn't there before.
The Hospitaller Crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercuria.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Oh, there's somebody there. Oh, it's the guy we were rude to
it's that
before.
ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Yep.
Be nice, Sherry.
Mr.
Make
Holmes,
friends.
did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Now that I think
my
about it,
manners.
Luca could have left
I'm
the diamond to
Werner
throw
Vogel,
people off
art
his trail.
enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Cadona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
Does your gallery feature more than just portraiture?
Oh, of course. We display landscapes, sculpture, modern pieces too. I am sure we have something that will move you. You must stop by.
Only music moves me, I'm afraid.
then you have simply not found your artist yet. Someone whose work hits you in your core. You're still young. I'm sure we'll find them.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes,
Yeah, even for the 19th century, those glasses are a little crazy there.
After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too were loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
All right, case number 2 solved.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
But now... the real case is afoot. Must investigate my mother's murder. It was murder. And there's the police station. Police archives. Oh, I guess those are the only 2 places I can fast travel to? I guess it really is open world. I guess I'll hustle my way over to the police station. Just keep on keeping on. New fast travel point. Well, I guess, okay, so I guess by exploring the town, I'll unlock different fast travel points, and that will allow me, and I don't think I'm going to be able to... I don't think there's going to be an easy way up to that bridge. Lovely. I'm like, I'm going to take a shortcut. And there's no shortcut. Can I go swimming? Oh, Sherlock can't swim. We have learned that Sherlock can't swim, but actually, by drowning myself...
With her life for her last deed. The cheapest news on the island. Thank you.
Dun dun dun! Super shy, yeah, because I'm supposedly wet. Police arrested Lord Craven under suspicion of murder, with witnesses describing the Lord as enraged, resisting arrest, and threatening retribution. An unlikely development, the investigation was initiated by the police, but another guest at the hotel, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. I wonder... what could have been, what might have happened. Oh, I went too far. Slowly but surely. Oh, I thought his sleeve rolled down after drowning, but no, it's still up. It's still up at the elbow. Almost there. Here it is. Cordona Yard. That's what I'm gonna call it anyway. The Cordona Police Station.
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
But why the archives? Won't that stall everyone's work?
You bet it will. He's looking up all the thieves in Cordona over the past decade. Say one thing for Logan. He's persistent.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister. You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it. as long as it gets Logan out of there.
So Case,
fact, I need
move
to
things
look up some
forward,
records too.
move the
Here's the
overarching
address.
forward. Case,
Good
move
luck.
the arcing overstory forward. So our next case, the Master of the Skies. Knights Road and Trinity Way. Okay, it's in this part of the map. Trinity Way. Look at us. Like we're old. We're... Oh, Hound of the Baskerville. Baskerville Street. There's little nuances. There's little things. Alright, so it's not far. It's around the block. There's little things that are throughout the game that I appreciate that are references to Sherlock. Like, again, you were staying in room 221 at the hotel, as in 221B Baker Street. Right, there's little things. Move. Move, NPCs, move! The Atelier, here we go.
I'm pleased to meet you, Ma'am. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, Signore.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind. I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
This be a fun little
Where
mini
can I
game.
find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
Take everything. Beaten up. Oh. Let's see if this works.
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a moustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Ma'am.
I guess I gotta go into the change. This is a changing room, basically. Or... let's see... This is the only mustache option that I have. Unless there's more around here. like it. Let's see. Right, there's no other options. Looking for like a handlebar mustache, but I guess this is the only mustache I got.
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
Well, finally she's giving me some real details here.
He was wearing a hat. Didn't I tell you about the hat? It didn't go well with his suit. That man had no dress sense at all.
Well, what did it look like?
Oh, just a regular hat. You know, black.
Yeah, the kind that every tailor has. I know, I was so lucky to find those mustaches in the tailor's back room. Funny about bowler hat. What's in your head? You can't see it. The description underneath my face says "What's in your head," as in Dr. Watson. All right, I'm gonna guess it's the top hat.
No, signore. That hat is wrong. I told you it was a regular bowler.
You didn't tell me it was a bowler.
But I did. You ought to pay more attention, signore.
This lady, I can see why Officer Logan got driven up a wall. Bruises, glasses, mustache, bowler hat. Let's go.
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mom, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now. Let me show you where the nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Clothing trader, that's good to know. All right. Yeah, that's basically it's we're basically still kind of in tutorial mode, Fishy, because it's kind of like it's all good. Sonic, welcome back. Hope all is well. It's all good. I get it. A lot of folks' school started, and I know a lot of folks got super busy. We're always busier during the summer, but it's all good, buddy. But yeah, it's still more tutorial, basically, Fishy.
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
Yep.
No trouble at all.
Yep,
She
growing
was
the beard out.
tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public, but you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, the proposition is just like, we're useless as police, and we're going to need you to do a bunch of work for us.
Can you satisfy my curiosity? A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
No, Sonic, we're done with baseball until next year. No more baseball. I know, he gave me 20 pounds for the sketch. Which is good, because that's how I guess I buy newspapers and other stuff. And I'll have to buy other clothes, I guess, right? Yeah, I won the World Series, Sonic, yeah. Crimes? Violent crimes? All the case files are missing from my mother's murder. Huh. Ooh, cutscene.
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
It's all good, Sonic. Mind Palace. Stonewood Manor in Grand Surrey. Which I don't know where that is. A bridge and a church on the hill. Bridge? Well, there's only 2 bridges, so it's either the Maltese Bridge or the Greek Bridge.
May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
No, it's worth a shot. Be like, hey, cop, you know where this place is so I can put it on my map? And I'm not just running around Grand Surrey.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk.
Nice, Sonic. That's a pretty powerful
Without
lineup you got right
shorthanded.
there.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be
Even though I hate,
available,
like,
but
half
I'm
those
certainly
players.
not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor, basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
Oh, we're gonna have to shoot somebody at some point. Maybe we. This is.
A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
I said at the very beginning of the stream that's not a shooter, but who knows? Now we're gonna have to shoot somebody.
I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals.
Hanging in there, Sonic. Hanging in there, buddy. Thankful it's Thanksgiving week, short week here for the stream and also for work. But how about you? How are you doing? How you hanging in there?
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood. Steady, Sherry. Steady. And my favourite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage and don't forget the environment.
I could do this all day.
Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much time. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their armour.
Hooray!
All right, let's move on, Sherry.
I guess there actually might be some
If you
shooting in
stand
this.
here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated. Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results.
The snuff box. Hey, look at that. Fishy, he still is a druggie. Oh, hey man, you're in the playoffs. That's a good thing though, right?
Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds.
Oh, damn,
So,
Sonic. That's
are you
tough,
ready?
man. That is a tough
Always
loss to
ready.
swallow.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried.
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
I'm coming.
It won't work this way.
I'm coming for you.
Ah.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Okay. How do I... Oh, there's another one.
I thought we were against murder.
Oh, come on. That hit the arm. That was close enough.
Stop. What do you think you're doing? You could have injured the poor fella. I can't allow you to carry a gun if you'll only use it to kill. Your task is to detain. Don't forget that. Once again, without the brutal shootout this time. Let's start over, boys.
Yeah, I could imagine, Sonic, that a 3-hour drive anywhere already takes some, well, it's like in the real NFL, right? Like, it's like in real football. It's like, Traveling takes a lot out of guys, takes a lot out of everybody, and that's something you have to overcome sometimes, and that's tough. So, it is what it is, man.
I'm coming for
But
you.
I'm sorry, man. I wish you had better luck. Ugh.
I'm coming.
Too simple.
I'm coming.
It won't work this.
No, he was reloading. I thought that's a perfect time to do that.
No
Well,
more.
The snuff's ready.
Snuff's ready. The snuff's ready! Well, I mean, that means you were playing a really good team then, man, so...
Just die.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Hey, look at that. We got all three of them.
That's enough. You've proved yourself.
The
Congratulations.
snuff
on
wins
your
the
arrest.
day again.
I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Yay, we're like a
Certified
deputy.
crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
A bandit lair? What? Yeah, I got deputized in 5 minutes. More enemies, harder combinations than there are in the story. Surviving the lair gives you money. Ranks. Spend your money to buy unique costumes from the traders in the city. Bandit lairs are optional. You cannot skip combat. New case, the Collie Shangles. Alright, so there's this. Here's a bandit lair. Case book, the Collie Shangles. A sailor was stabbed to death in a fight at the Golden Eel Bar, which is located on Scarlet Street in the Old City west of Sesame Street. Suspects Brian McLee, Alec Kaplandis, and Selim Yunin. All suspects were detained. Case is pending further investigation. Trader pranced me in the face, broke my glasses. Only pair. Ottoman scum hates us all. How long do we have to put up with them? I was just sitting there minding my own business when the trader hit the soldier, crashed my table. How could I stay calm? Might have grabbed the bottle, smashed it over the trader's head. Don't remember anything. That sailor started pushing me around. Although I didn't mean to spill my drink, I fell on the soldier who lashed out at me. I had to stand up for myself, but then someone smashed me with a bottle, and I blacked out. The trader spilled his beer on the sailor, and boy, that escalated quickly. I don't know how many men encountered to wait out the mayhem. Alright. So I could go back down to look for the manor. I could also do a shorter case, or a smaller case, which is here, Scarlet Street, right? What did it say? Scarlet Street, west of Sesame Street. Alright. So maybe somewhere here. Scarlet Street runs this way, so probably one of these couple of buildings. Let's see. I just want to place a compass marker. So there's that one. I can only do one at a time. Womp womp. All right. So let's see. We could also go to the market, see if we can get some disguises. Or, I mean, I guess they did just give us the ability to go to a bandit lair. We should go to the bandit lair. To the bandit lair. Shoot somebody in the face. As long as they're wearing a mask. You know, again, the last one of these I played was Crimes and Punishments. I was not expecting there to be a lot of combat, because there wasn't a lot of combat in that game. It was more of a traditional point-and-click adventure. This, though, is kind of surprising, but I also appreciate that they're expanding on the world. Again, I missed the game after Crimes and Punishments, which was Devil's Daughter. But, oh, I wonder if the skull... Arrest everyone to unlock higher multiplayers. Have Battle Royale. Yeah, Stone. Sherlock Holmes. Battle Royale. All right.
I'm coming for you.
Got him.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Spinning back fist.
You've lost.
Snuffed him out. Spinning elbow.
Don't cry. You give him the pepper snuff.
Oh, there's more.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Stop moving. Oh, I got him.
Take a rest, my friend.
Get some health back.
I'm coming. I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving.
I'm coming for you.
The snuff's ready. Don't cry, you'll live.
There's another one. Oh.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Coming.
Where did he go? Where did he go? Whoop.
Get ready for some pain.
That didn't work. Come on, buddy. Come around here. There we go.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Is that everybody? Nope. Man, there's a lot of these bandits. There's more bandits than I thought there would be.
No more.
Oh, damn, I am in trouble. No, come on. Oh, somebody shot me. That was a lot of guys. That's a lot more guys than I was expecting. It was like 8, 10 guys? That's a big bandit slayer. I'm gonna try that again.
Too simple.
Yeah, the guy out front's just like
no
hanging
more crime
out.
for you until next month.
Don't. The snuff's ready.
I'm coming.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
I'm coming. I couldn't miss the party.
Oh! I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Oh, bad time to reload, Sherlock.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
No more crime for you until next month.
Taunton.
Oh, I thought I had the snuff powder ready.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Oh, did I get 2 for 1? Yes, I did. That's good.
The snuff's ready.
No more crime for you and
give him the pepper snuff.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't cry, you'll live. Weaken him first.
I'm coming for you.
take a rest, my friend.
Oh, bad time to reload.
I'm gonna hurt you. That easy.
Yeah, this is like when you get like a bunch of them like that, that's hard to like. That's hard. I'm gonna try one more time, but that's hard to like when you've got 5 plates on and slow motion, and it's just there's a lot going on in those scenarios. Like there's like a lot of work you have to do to put somebody down peacefully.
I'm coming for you.
No more crime for you until next month. Take a rest, my friend. Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
couldn't miss the party.
Oh, ow. No more. Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm coming for you.
You can overcome the brute now.
I couldn't miss the party.
Don't bother moving. You've lost. No more crime for you until next month.
Oh.
I'm coming.
Give him the pepper snuff. He's all yours now. Go for it.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
I couldn't miss the party. I'm coming.
It's like there's a dude like right there.
I'm coming.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
Oh man.
Hello there.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
There we go. Finally. We beat it. Everybody arrested. No killed. Shots fired. Damage received. Discombobulator. Unlocked shorter concentration. Why would I want shorter concentration? Thank you. Thank you, Fishy. Took, what was it, 3, 4 tries? Hey, we got $48. That's what I'm talking about. All right. We could probably redo that if we had to, right? Like now... I'm not going to. I'm just... Yeah, if I guess as a bigger challenge, like a multiplier. So there we go. All right. Now we got some cash. Some cashola. We'll go see what costumes we can unlock. Because what did we get? Wardrobe-wise, we have the cop's uniform, Sherlock's regular suit. Why would we... I guess that actually that'd be very funny if your imaginary friend wears an ice cream suit. Yeah, maybe fourth time. Yeah. Make it even more ridiculous how it is that Sherlock Holmes still has an imaginary friend. All right. Down Baskerville Street. And we're running. And we're running. Remember, folks, don't forget, go to twitter.com/RayCarSoul. Vote for Wednesday's game. This, Kenna Bridge of Spirits, or Pokemon Brilliant Diamond are the choices if you want to see more of this. Oh, good. Another cathedral. Not a fast travel location, but something else. Something else to find. I am enjoying the game. I've got some complaints and some critiques, but...
Take a look. Try it on.
It is good overall, especially if you like the previous games. If you like the previous Sherlock games, they really build on stuff here. Armored. Ooh, I could dress as the Queen. Got $100. No reason to buy anything just yet.
Think it over.
Considering how expensive everything is. But let's see. With that mask. Yeah. All right, so let's see. Our casebook now. The report. The map. Where were we looking? We're looking to go around here. So.
Come closer and try something on.
But I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to save the game. I think I'm going to call it a night, because I have not eaten yet and I am hungry. Plus, this is actually longer than we typically went. We went 2.5 hours tonight or thereabouts. But I appreciate everybody hanging out. Again, be sure if you haven't already, put the social back in chat. Go to Twitter. It's my pinned tweet right now. Let me know what you guys want me to play on Wednesday. What do you guys think? I'm enjoying it so far. Again, thank you to Frogwares for the code. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. And I hope they enjoyed my playing of the game, especially the first case. I'll admit I got a little angry in the cemetery. Thank you, Stone. I appreciate that. Thank you. When I'm in the thick of the cases, when I'm in the thick of the cases, that's when. And also it's only $45, at least on Steam. Looking at that, it's only $45, so it's about half the price of a regular next-gen game. So it's very affordable. I'll say that. I know there's a lot of stuff out right now, but if this is, again, I really enjoyed solving that case, even though I still may have regrets about picking. I may have picked the wrong guy. I may have sent an innocent Englishman to jail. But he also, he does beat his servants and stuff. He wasn't a good dude. Neither one of them were good dudes, and so I guess that'll help me sleep at night. But now I am going to go get Taco Bell. That is not in any way sponsored, unless they want to be in the future. Oh, yeah, and also, of course, if you have time, push my other stuff here. Be sure to go to teamclicks.com/RayCarcillo if you're looking for new glasses. But again, yeah, thank you for the Frogwares. Thank you to, I think it was Untold Tales, I think. At least that's what Lurkit said, where I got the code from. But I know Frogwares is publishing and developing this, and thank you for the code. Thank you, much appreciated. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you all enjoyed this tonight. And like I said, go to Twitter and let me know if you want to see more of this on Wednesday. And if not, we'll, like I said, there's also Pokemon and there's also Kenna Bridge of Spirits. Those are our 3 choices. So until then, have yourselves a great night. Tomorrow night, live podcast. Tomorrow night is our Ghostbusters Afterlight spoiler cast. It should be good. Me and Lee have a lot to talk about with this one. He saw it on Sunday. I, of course, saw it Thursday night as soon as I could. A lot to talk about it. So if you're looking for a spoiler cast for Ghostbusters Afterlife, check that out. And until then, have yourselves a great rest of your Monday. I'm going to go watch wrestling, which I recorded. We'll probably skim through it. I'm going to get myself some Taco Bell, and I'm going to have myself a good rest of my evening. And maybe I'll solve a couple of side cases before heading to bed. But until then, until tomorrow, have yourselves a great night. Thank you all again for watching. Be well. I'll see you all tomorrow. And until then, yeah, take care.